Foden scores a late goal to see Manchester City snatch all 3 points in a thriller at the Etihad against Leeds United. 3-2. Foden got the first goal, and then Man City scored again, so it was 2-0. And then second half, things just went crazy. Calvert-Lewin got the first goal, and then there was a penalty for a rash tackle by Gvardiol, on Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So it was a real game changer coming off the bench. And Nemecha, I would love to say he scored from the ensuing penalty kick, but no, Donnarumma made it a fairly decent save. I say fairly decent because he didn't punch it far away, but he dropped it at the feet of Nemecha, who went on to pounce on the strike. So 2-2. But before I go on to talk about the rest of the second half, I have to talk about the second goal by Gvardiol. How was that not given as a foul, as an infringement on the goalkeeper for Leeds United? I don't get it, right? The commentators, that's why I say the media is sometimes complicit in all this. The commentators were busy talking about offside. The offside wasn't the most important thing. The thing was Bernardo Silva impeded the goalkeeper for Leeds United, prevented him from going to get the ball cleanly, and he made no attempt to get the ball. This is sort of goals that if a Man City had considered, or if Barcelona side under Pep Guardiola in those days were considered, people would have been complaining, anti-football. But that goal by Gvardiol shouldn't have counted, in my humble opinion. Then you go on to the rest of the second half. After fighting so well to get back into the game, getting the two goals, somehow they kind of fell off. They had opportunities to actually take Manchester City to the cleaners, but they kind of fell off in a strange way. And then there's some comedy of errors that could have led to Man City scoring, before Foden got that strike. And I was like, what is going on? Are you trying to get yourself, punished for all the good work you've done, after all the good work you've done to get yourself back into the game? And for me, I was a bit surprised why there was 11 minutes given. Was it 11 minutes or 10 minutes added on by the referee? Where did that come from? That was absolutely madness, in my humble opinion. So overall, looking at the game, I look at this Man City side. They're a side that can be got at. They are a side that can be got at. For me, I would say Arsenal are the most consistent side in the Premier League this season. Man City, I know they can always pull up a run, like say 10, 12 match winning streak, but the way they play, the way they are this minute, you can't get back at them. Usually when the Pep side goes 2-0 up, usually wondering how many it's going to be. Maybe you're thinking it's going to be like 5-0 or 6-1, with the opponent getting a lone goal, after Man City must have taken their foot off the pedal. But this was not the case. In the second half, Leeds United really put pressure on Manchester City, and they quite easily gone away with a point or even all 3 points. But to Manchester City, they were able to hold out and see out the rest of the game. Now, what does this mean for Chelsea? This means Chelsea drops to second spot, and they would now have to actually win the Arsenal game to at least get to second spot. Of course, they can't get to top spot, but at least to get to that second spot. So big impact on the game tomorrow. I suppose rather than the game being first and second, it's now third and first. So let's see how that game pans out. But on the other hand as well, Arsenal and Chelsea, if you have watched this game, Arsenal and Chelsea fans, if you have watched this game, Man City versus Leeds United, I'm sure you're looking to yourself and saying, no, I'm not really scared of this Manchester City side. We know they've been champions, back to back champions, but what they showed today, taking nothing away from the Leeds United performance, at least in the second half, Manchester City didn't look all too threatening, in my opinion. They didn't look their impervious best, like that side that can actually beat every side down. So I'm thinking Arsenal will be confident coming up against Man City when they do meet. I also think Chelsea will be super confident coming up against Chelsea when they do meet, so far as Enzo Maresca doesn't go bowing down tactically to Pep Guardiola. So top marks to both teams when they play tomorrow. What Manchester City fans, what do you think about the game today? And if you're new to the channel, please smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is the Football Fan HQ, your number one destination for football fan content, reaction, football news, football transfer news, right here on this channel. So smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and at this point I'll see you on yet another video. Stay well, stay blessed. Peace.